What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Danny T. You already know what it is. We are back with an update on our February DEGEN. I'm calling it the February DEGEN challenge because this is what degenerates do. They do betting strategies to try to make money. We're doing sports betting now. This is the parlay that we hit yesterday at $15. We had to do a 3-unit bet basically because we lost the last two. If you guys have been following along, make sure you guys follow me here on Dabble. That way you can guys get all my plays and you can copy them if you really want to. Or you can, follow me on Twitter. I post all my plays on there and everything that I do in the sports betting market to be a profitable sports bettor. So obviously, this used to be a blackjack channel. We're not taking away from blackjack, but we're adding to the channel. So there's going to be two different types of videos. We got sports betting, we got blackjack. And right now, what we're doing is the D'Alembert system. For those of you who have been on my channel for a while, you know that we do different betting strategies to see which strategy is the best to play. When we were playing blackjack, to minimize your losses, maximize your gains, because obviously, we're all here to make money. Nobody plays blackjack think wanting to lose, right? We're trying to win. We want to win money, walk away with money in our pocket. But blackjack is a losing game, no matter how you cut it, unless you're counting cards, which I'm not really trying to sit there and count cards. I want to be able to enjoy playing blackjack. So we're taking those betting strategies and putting it into sports betting and see what we can do. There's a software called OddsJam where they find inefficiencies in the market where you can make a bet on a play that is more likely to happen, but depending on which sports book you bet it on, you're going to get more money back than if you bet it, just on a random sports book. So I picked Dabble to do it on. We're doing 3-man parlays because you get a 6x payout no matter what you pick on there. That way our profit can be consistent and there's no variance as far as if I did a 3-man today with these picks versus a 3-pick tomorrow with different picks, then our payouts would be different. So let me show you guys what we got going on here. As you can see, we started this with a $200 bankroll. Currently, we're at $305, which means that we're up 21 units. So most people who, I won't say most people, but people who really keep track of their profits when they go play somewhere, they try to, either um, make 10 units and they win, they try to double their money. There's usually like a profit goal, and we're at 305. Let me go back there. We're at 305. Let me show you guys the picks. I'll show you another one. So let's go back to the beginning. Numero uno, which is right here. This was our first day, February 1st pick. We lost most of our picks. We lost 2 picks and only got 1 right. This was a $5 bet. So we lost our $5, which means that we had to go to a $10 bet, our second pick. So $10 would make you $60. And we ended up hitting this one. So we didn't have to waste too much time to make a profit. So we had $245 profit. Then day 3, we won 2 of our bets but lost 1. So that means that we lost the parlay. So that was a $5 bet. So the next day we went to a $10 bet, and this one was not as good either. We lost 2 of our bets and we pushed 1, which basically means you didn't win. So with the push bet, let's say we won the first 2 and then lost the third one. Instead of getting a 6x payout, we would get like a 3x payout. So we could still profit even if it pushes. That's the good thing about on Dabble, how it'll have like an even money or an even point total instead of half, where it says like less than 10.5. You can't get half of an assist. So that one's going to be either win or loss, where with the 19 points and rebounds or 18 points, you can do both, or you could push if it gets exactly that much. So that's what we got there. Then this was our last day where we lost the last 2. So now we're at a 3-unit bet. And it was a $15 bet to win $90, and we ended up hitting it pretty easily. And so now we're at 305, $105 profit, 21 units. And so today's going to be just a $5 unit bet because we're in the green. So now we're going to follow the D'Alembert system where we add 1 unit every loss until we're up over $305. And we're going to keep this up for the whole month of February, see how much money we can make. Hopefully we don't lose our whole bankroll. But that's what we got going on. So let's go ahead and take us over to OddsJam, where I look for all the plays. This is where all my plays come from. This software called OddsJam. If you want to if you want to try OddsJam, you get a 7-day free trial plus 35% off your first month if you use my code. Code is going to be down in the description box down below. All right. So the first thing I look for or look at is the positive EV tool. So just breaking down what the positive EV tool is. Okay, so here is these are plays that you can make that are going to be profitable if you pick these sports books. So this one, first one we're going to pick is DeMar DeRozan over his rebounds and assists. So if I just open up this little box right here, it's going to show you what are the odds at these other sports books and which sports book would be the best one to play it on. So if we were to play this one on Bet Online, which is considered a sharp book, you'd get minus 126 odds, which means that you have to bet $126 to make 100. Where on if we played it on Dabble, you'd only have to put up $122 to make that same $100. So you have to put up less to make more. So it's like wanting to buy, a TV. And if you buy it at Best Buy, it might be $150. But if you go to Walmart, you could buy it at Walmart for $145. So you're gonna go where you can spend less to get what you want, basically, right? So this is basically a discounted play for us. All these other sports books have it heavily favored. I've tried not to look at these books. I try to look more towards like the sharp books, which right now only one sharp book is showing their price for it, but everyone else has plus odds on the other side. So this DeMar DeRozan play is the first play we're going to make. So let me go ahead and up to my phone and put it in here. So we got DeMar DeRozan. Who's he play for? I don't even know who he plays for anymore. Sacramento Kings. What is it? Point rebounds and assists. Rebounds and assists. Is he still on here? Cool. So DeMar DeRozan more, and it's boosted for some reason, but I'm not going to be upset about it being boosted. Okay. So I got that as our first pick. Second play, we're going to look down here. This is all the dabble plays that they have for us on here. So let's go ahead and pick this one. Alperen Sengun over 18.5 points. Just waiting for them to show us these lines. Man, my computer is slow. Okay, here we go. So Pinnacle, probably the sharpest, considered to be the sharpest sports book in the world. And by sharp, I mean that their lines are pretty much what the actual odds are. All these other sports books, they set their own odds just so that they can be unique. They want everybody to be on their sports book, so they're trying to they're never gonna join forces basically. So you got minus 135, minus 147, which means that they really think this is gonna happen. So this is a play we definitely want to make. So let me make sure I lock this in uh before it goes away. So we got two picks in, and we just need one more pick because there's no more picks on here. Let me just refresh this one more time. So let's go to the daily fantasy optimizer to get our third pick. Hopefully that DeMar DeRozan play is still there. All right, so the fantasy optimizer. This has all the fantasy sports books, the DFS apps. So if you're in a place like California that doesn't allow sports betting with like DraftKings or FanDuel, you have the DFS apps. DFS apps you can use. Okay, we're going to the 3-man. You want to do either this is going to show you which is which is the easiest one to hit. The 5-man non-insured means that everything has to be right. If you do the insured play, then if one or two of your parlays or your legs don't hit, you can still make money. We're doing 3-man. It's just one point off from the 5-man. Probably more likely to hit. Let's add 2 minimum data points, which means that there's going to have to be at least 2 other sports books that show us their odds for us to be able to want to make this play. And we got James Harden under 16 rebounds and assists as the top play on here. So I just want to look to see what these other sports books have it at. Right now, this one has FanDuel has the line at 14.5. So we get a whole extra point or rebound and assist to still win this bet compared to here. But all these other ones have it pretty favored for it to be under 15.5. And Pinnacle and Bet Online don't have anything on here, so that kind of makes me not want to pick this play. But we could go down here to Klay Thompson under his points, rebounds, and assists, just because it's at 20 and everything's at 19.5. And Bet Online has theirs on here, but we might have to just go with this top play because it's the top play. So let's just pick the top play. James Harden. Well, who's he play for? I don't even know who nobody plays for after all these trades. Okay, and we're doing rebounds and assists. So rebounds and assists is a popular pick here. That way we can have our 3-man under less than. Okay. So all of the picks we make are based off of this mathematical advantage, not what they did their last 5 games or last 10 games, because you never know what could happen. Um, all of that is put into these lines. So they set it at 15 and a half. They consider everything like what they've done the last 10, 15 games, who's playing, who's not playing, are they home, away? All of that stuff is already put in here. And so the odds is what's going to tell you whether it's more likely to hit or not, which would you go over or under. So then we're looking for which sports book is going to give you the most money for that favored play, right? So all of these think that it's really going to happen. And Dabble really thinks it's going to happen too, but you don't have to put as much money up to profit. So this is going to be our 3-leg parlay, I think. Let me refresh to see if there's a better play out here before we lock it live on this video. See, look, we got Dante Exum under 15 and a half, and this looks like it might be a better play. One, because the chance to hit is a lot more likely, so I might have to do this. Let's get rid of, I don't know who to get rid of. Manage tough. Let's go back to, okay, this is where it gets tricky because you want to make the smartest plays on. You want to be right, you know what I'm saying? I guess you can't really go wrong with either pick, any of these picks, but we want to pick the ones that have the highest probability of hitting. So let's see if we can hit. Let's see if anything pops up on here. We still got the Alperen Sengun. It says it's a 57% chance of hitting, so that's really likely to hit. So we probably want to keep that one. Which one do we not want to do is the question. Or should I make this a 4-man because we're up by so much? So we're just going to go ahead and gamble. Go for a home run hitter. You know, if we add one more, we get a 10x payout. So we could turn $5 into $50 with one play just by adding one more person on our parlay. Okay, so check this out. Now we got Jalen Green on here over 24 and a half. Everyone has 25 and a half. I think I'm going to go with the Dante Exum play. Who else do I have on here? Oh, DeMar DeRozan, Alperen Sengun, and James Harden. DeMar DeRozan is not really on here anymore, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with that dude. We're gonna get a 6.6x payout, so we would get $33 instead of the original 30 if we pick these three. So I might just pick these three. You know what I'm saying? I might just pick these three. Alperen Sengun's got to be on there. James Harden. That's a tricky one. He's not even on this. He's not even on the top of this board anymore. Which one gives us the best odds? Klay Thompson gives us good odds, and there he's actually on. Oh, I'm going with Klay Thompson, under 14 points. Yeah, they both say 56%, but we got under 14. Pinnacle finally is on here with under 13 and a half at minus 147. That's very, very favorable, you know. So let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Who cares? Who does he play for? Dallas. We got. Oh, he's not on here anymore. Is it just points, right? Klay Thompson points. If he shows up. If he doesn't, oh, look at that. Now we got Mike Conley. Mike Conley under 5.5 assists. That's Minnesota. So this one we definitely want in here. Points, rebounds, assists. Mike Conley under 5.5. Let's lock this in right now before it changes. Bam. All right, because that's a very favored play right there. Look at the odds. Pinnacle has it at minus 144, minus 158. They really think he's not getting 5.5 assists, and we're gonna get ours at minus 121. Or I could have said 1. All right, so there it is. Let's take a look at this pick real quick. All of them are pending. So for today, $5 pick, we got Alperen Sengun over 18.5 points, Mike Conley under 5.5 assists, and DeMar DeRozan over 6.5 rebounds and assists for a payout of 6.6x. So we're trying to turn $5 into $33. So you guys can follow this play on Dabble. You can make this play by copying my entry and joining in on the fun. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow to recap. All right. Thanks for watching. We're going to do a live stream blackjack video here soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you guys join so you guys can chop it up with me while we play a little bit of blackjack. All right. Thanks for watching.